Director of Studies of SALT, and welcome to our sessions called 5-Minute Tips to Help Pass the First. The idea of these sessions is to give you some general advice and tips on how to go about doing a very good exam. Okay, so we're starting with the first certificate, Reading and Use of English. Okay, so we're going to part 1. Okay, part 1, as I'm sure you know, is a multiple choice where we have a text with 8 spaces and of course you have 4 possibilities and the 8 questions. Okay, now the best way to go about this, first I would go straight to the vocabulary, okay? Read the words very thoroughly. Now automatically you'll recognise some of the words, some of them possibly you may not recognise. The ones you don't recognise, probably they're not the answer. So read them very thoroughly, okay, and then try to think of words that are collocated with them. Could be a preposition, could be an adverb. Think of the position they are in the phrase, okay? It's very important. So once you've read all the words and got a very good idea of them, then go to the text. Again, read the text very thoroughly, okay? Read it completely, get a good idea of what it's trying to say. Okay, never read to the space and go to the word to try to fit it in. It's virtually impossible to do it this way. So get a very good understanding of the text. So read the first paragraph, okay, and then read the complete sentence to go to the first gap. Now, this is a process of elimination. Normally there's 2 of the words which you are sure are not the correct answer, okay? Eliminate the 2 that are definitely not. If you know straight away which one is the correct one, probably that's the one. Go with your instinct. Go with what sounds better. Surely you've seen it or read it somewhere before. So, read it very carefully, okay? Go to the space, see which one fits best. See which words come before, see which words come after. And sometimes there's a collocation with a preposition, sometimes it's the position, sometimes it's the punctuation. So really understand the text very well. Okay, let's have a look at the first one. Okay, so we have lightest, finest, slightest and weakest. So we're looking at superlatives. Now in the text we're looking at sounds. We are describing, so others are woken by the something sound. Now in this case it would be the slightest sound, okay? This is the word that goes with sound. Now, reading on, okay, read it very carefully, go with the words, okay? Now, if you get to one which you're not sure about, again, go with the process of elimination. Eliminate the ones that you know are definitely not, and then repeat them, okay? Have a look at the position in the phrase, have a look at the preposition, have a look at the words around it, put in the word, and then read the complete phrase again. It's very important to read the complete phrase, see if it sounds good. Now, another thing to bear in mind is the timing, okay? Now, I would suggest spending 7 to 8 minutes doing this part 1, this stage of the exam. It's probably not the most difficult, so 7 to 8. That will give you more time to dedicate on the reading parts which come later, which you do need to spend a bit more time on, okay? So bear that in mind, keep an eye on the clock. Now, once you have completed the text, once you're happy that you've got all of them in the correct place, read the text again thoroughly with the words that you have put into the spaces, okay? This will give you an idea of how good the text sounds. So, bear in mind, read them thoroughly, process of elimination, put into the ones you think they are, read the text again thoroughly, okay? If it sounds good, then that's probably the correct answer, okay? Thank you very much, and we'll see you in part 2.